on me.
Is this camera on me?
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I saw it when you saw it. So,
Okay, cool.
So, we're here now.
We're here.
We're here.
We're in.
We're in.
2 years
Locked
in.
in, locked on.
2 years in.
2 years.
2 years in.
Yeah.
Yo,
Triple, where we at?
so I mean, we're leading up to the 2 years actually.
Okay.
So the 2 year anniversary is June. And how did we start? Like literally, let's start all the way back to literally the first one. So the first one, I don't even know. I can't even remember how LJ even when he even decided to ring me.
So, imagine
who
now.
Called who?
So this is how it all went down. So officially, I had gone pitch. You don't remember pitch?
Yes.
All right. So I went pitch, and I left my freaking charger. I'm still annoyed about that, but it happened. And they had their Afrobeats karaoke with the screen going on. I was like, yo, like. We can have a vibe here and a thing and that's also. And that's literally as soon as I left the building, I voiced noted Triple like, yo, big man, what do you think of this of like possibly getting a small venue and running like a soca karaoke?
I see that post.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, it was like, all right, cool. And the minute I sent it, a few hours went by and then Triple said, yo, bro, that is a great idea. Bear in mind, a few hours went by, so at this point I'm there like, right, I must have been talking some shit, man.
I had to let it really process and think. Like, I mean, we haven't really had a soca karaoke. Or I haven't seen any kind of soca karaoke happening in our scene and in my generation. So as soon as you came with that idea, I was like, yeah, bro, like. Shit, why didn't I think about that? But yeah,
even going karaoke and singing soca, because like you even see it online, people do these karaoke rooms and all of that. But everyone's singing like get me Whitney Houston and all the classics and them things there.
Yeah. But before anything, we got to do some formalities. Can we all introduce ourselves?
GEMZ.
All right, cool. So myself, Big L, Jizzy no, Grizzy no, Miss. AKA LJ edits videos, AKA the person you could trust with your videos. The second thing, Tubbs gave me this name. I'm still trying to find my feet around this name, Mr. Soca Karaoke.
Mr. Soca Karaoke.
It's mad because it's like everything's all happening now in real time. So I'm just there looking at that rare. But in terms of inception, the conception, and everything else, that we are say. And to my left, we have.
I still want my intro.
You still got your intro? Go Gemma, go Gemma. Go Gemma, go Gemma.
Thank you very much. So I'm Gemma. I'm working behind the scenes with the Soca Karaoke team. Just all the bits you don't see, that's what I'm trying to help out with. So, yeah, that's me.
Big Bad Tubbs. Yeah, just
done now.
Yeah, Big Bad Tubbs. Like I've done stuff in it. Like I don't need to go through all of it, but
can you drop a few just so?
Listen, the man don't need to list his accolades.
Listen,
so much. We'll be here for a while.
We'll
be here for a while.
If we're gonna talk some big events, I mean, like this is the biggest. The biggest.
Now I've been involved in Tabanka. I've done a few soca tunes. I play pan, just bits and pieces. But for the purposes of this event, I help out, moral support and whatever advice and help that I can to Mr. Soca Karaoke. That's what I'm here for.
The host, man.
Yeah.
I go by Tafara, aka TFR.
T.
Pananana. Understand? AKA, what AKA can I go? The Fettin Rasta. You understand?
Lego the Jets. Lego the Jets.
Yeah? But yeah, me, I jumped on the karaoke team. Pleasure to be here. Yeah, pleasure to be doing all of this. And yeah, man, pass on.
Before you pass on, hold on. Like, let me just say this, yeah. Any of these new school DJs that are coming up, they gotta go through Tafari before anything else. If TFR don't approve, you're not getting through the stage. plus Triple M. But yeah.
Gatekeepers, yeah.
TFR's the ref for this other scene. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't juggle with TFR, you're not even touching the decks. Like, you're not even. It's a long day in the office. I'll tell you this for free. Don't send me your mixes. I'm not trying to hear it on SoundCloud. TFR better come to me first and be like, big man, this is who I think we're challenging. Yeah,
That's lit. Well, yeah, DJ Triple M. I'm not gonna tell you my real name. Everybody knows it already.
What you?
AKA the one behind the decks at Soca Karaoke. AKA Mr. Remedy.
Oh.
AKA
AKA.
Mr. Jet Setter. Yeah, that's all you're getting from me. No more AKAs. But nah, literally, we've been here. I've been here at the forefront of Soca Karaoke, seeing it grow from literally being in a small little venue down the road from here to now being, selling out.
Sold out, baby.
Selling out events, mate. You know what I mean? So
No tickets.
it's mad.
You cannot pay on the door. You cannot pay on the door.
LJ wanted to post that sold out thing so badly. Like I was like, bro, you don't need to tell people it's sold out. Don't worry, like let them just come. He was like, nah, man, I need this sold out. I need it to show. I need people to know that.
Don't ramp with me.
Literally, Soca Karaoke is doing numbers. I said, alright, cool. You know what? Whatever. Just do whatever you want to do. The next day, the man wanted to, boom, sold out. I said, okay, cool. I said, alright, say no more.
You know what though? You're talking to that, like, because obviously we kind of touched on how we started the first Soca Karaoke, the venue downstairs, which was mad, by the way.
Yeah.
I think one thing which was very hard in the beginning was trying to create the concept that people can get behind and believe in. Me, Gemma, Anik, who's not here today, unfortunately, and her cousin, and Triple. Do you remember how the advert went?
Literally. We was downstairs filming it, bro.
Hey.
Downstairs filming it. I remember. And that, even that was a headache and a half. But literally, I don't know, like, we didn't really know what we was doing at first. You know, everybody was just trying to wing it, I guess. Yeah. At the beginning, it was just more like downstairs just basically reminded me of like everybody just thinking, all right, fuck it, what should we do? Like, let's just put a microphone in the middle of the whole thing and just film people singing.
Big up C's for filming that day, yeah.
Literally.
C's wherever you are, my guy, tag team partner.
My like C's.
Yeah.
But the first one from what I could remember of it, it was more friendly. It was more like all of our bedrooms just come in and enjoying and trying to sing a soca song. Yeah. And we was literally begging people to sing a soca song.
Do you know what? I feel like you say it was more friendly. I don't know if it was more friendly because it's still friendly.
Yeah.
It's still good vibes. It's still friendly, guys.
It is.
But more intimate. I think maybe, yeah.
Was
more
that the
intimate.
first one?
Nah.
I came at the second one.
You definitely came at the second one.
Definitely was there, yeah.
The first one was still here though.
First one was downstairs.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
Then we moved across the road.
Yeah.
2 here.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
But talking about the first one, like, Gemma, what did you think of, like, obviously, because you were there from the beginning, but on the first one, obviously, you know, you helped with the advert. We all know that. But in terms of how it went down, what was your first thoughts?
Well, I remember when we done the promo for it, and I remember saying, I am not singing. I was like, I don't care. I'm not coming to Soca Karaoke and I am singing. Nobody needs to hear my voice. This is not happening. And then as soon as I got to Soca Karaoke, you handed me the mic and got me on stage. And I was singing. And the next thing I was like, I want another song.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Yeah.
So from me going to, do not give me that mic, and being like run my next song. Come on, let's go. So even the second karaoke, I ended up going up. And now it's just too busy that I don't even get a song no more.
Hey.
So damn.
Listen, y'all gotta let Gemma sing, yeah?
It
Is this camera on mute, that one there? Let Gemma sing a song, please. Thank you. But I want to throw that same question to, because obviously one of the big things that did happen in the beginning, Tubbs, you got right behind it. Pause.
Pause.
No, did he?
No, but you really got behind it from the minute you heard about it. Because I remember when Triple was telling me that, yo, put this guy through the thing. He's got about 10, 15, 20 people, whatever, coming. Like, what was your first thoughts when you first came in on that fight?
So my thing was, I seen this advertised and I was like, Soca Karaoke. That's different. And plus, the first one was on my birthday. It was actually on my birthday, May 27th. Yeah, it was actually on my birthday. I was like, nah, do you know what? That's the vibes for my birthday. So, wrote in a few people and whatever. But I was like, nah, but who's doing this fet though? I'm like, who's this Soca Karaoke guy? What's going on here? Like, you know, that's what we do, innit? It's like, right, who's running this? Who's running this fet? And then it's like, you know, like, yeah, I think Shwayne was like, yeah, Liam, yeah, he's cool, blah, 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 LJ. I was like, okay, all right, cool, let's see what's going on. I'm down. Came down.
Big up Shwayne, sorry, I know you was looking at you, but big up Shwayne.
Yeah, big up Shwayne. Big up Shwayne.
Honorable mention to Shwayne. Anywhere you stand, my brother, always appreciated for all your work that you've done. You know what I mean?
But I was like, I came down, and I can't lie, I was like, what's going on? I didn't know what was going on. Because like you said, you was trying to figure it out. And I was like, do you know what? I don't know what's going on, but this is a great idea. This can definitely work. Whatever's going on here, I want to be down. And I think by the end of that one, I was like, yo, listen, I want to be involved. I'll help out with whatever, because it's different. We needed something different in the scene. You know, respectfully, there's a lot of good fets out there. And there's a lot of good things going on, yes. But this was so off the beaten path. I was like, yo, nah, I want to be, you know, because the last time I did something was Tabanka, the Weekender thing. And that was different at its time and whatever else.
Shout out to Banker.
Big up to Banker.
Big up to Banker.
Listen.
But yeah, so
that was the one fit I really wish I got to go to.
Listen.
I had church that day. Somebody's christening. She came in with a tobacco pass on there like, you're a sinner. Why are you here?
Nah, well, listen, if we bring it back, listen, there's got to be a Soca Karaoke involved in that some way, you know what I mean? But literally. But, you know, back to Soca Karaoke, I just thought it was a great idea. And being in the scene for as long as I have, which is about 30 years or something now. Yeah, mad, innit?
Yeah. But trying to give away your age.
So, listen. But I've been around a while. I've seen a lot of different events. Do you know what I mean? So when I see something that's different, that is off of what everybody else is doing, I'm like, yo, yeah. So I was like, nah, this could definitely work. So to see from where it was, that first one, we had such a great time. Like I had my missus, my sister, my daughter was there. Yeah, my daughter was there. My like the whole crew was out there. And we had such a great time. And it was like, you said it was like 40 of us in the first one or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably.
I wasn't watching no numbers.
37.5.
I wasn't watching no numbers because we just had a great time. The vibe was, you get me? And to see what it's become from then, like, it's just, And there's still room for growth. That's the beautiful thing about it. So I'm glad to help out in any way that I have done. Do you know what I mean? And going forward. You know what I mean? With the idea and developing it and whatever else, because it's like I say, there's still a lot more room to grow. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's a vibes now. It's gonna be a bigger vibes come 2027, 2029, 30, whatever. We're looking to So
There's so many places. There's so many places.
So then moving on from the first one, obviously we was finding our feet. We tried to, I guess, create a formula where, you know, we had to figure out, okay, how do we want the technicalities to be? How do we want we had to make sure we had to get a screen. I remember you were saying
bloody hell.
That screen
thing was the main issue.
That's a question,
because from Tubbs' point of view, as a consumer, he's obviously seen it as, do you know what, with 40 people, 20 people, 10 people, I don't care, we had a great time.
Yeah.
But from the other side, where was you guys pulling your hair out? From the first one? Like, where was it? Was there any points of it where you was like, this is too mad?
You see that second one, yeah?
I think.
Nah,
You know
it was
what?
the second one.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
Can I just say, from the consumer's point of view, that second one started off as a mess. Started off as a mess.
All the way mess.
Because we was in the back room and then we came to the front.
Yeah.
It was a
Long
bit
story
of a mess.
short, just to give a bit of context.
However, it's still banged by the second half of the show. Yeah, it's still
Here's where the real acts come in, guys.
It's still, you understand? So it's like still working on bits and pieces. And what I liked about you is that you saw that things wasn't quite going right and you worked around it. You understand? And that's the thing. That's what you have to be flexible in this game. Sometimes the things are not always going to go your way. So, and that, I think that second one was a big like, rah, what's going on here? And then it was like, okay, by the end of it, people are having their time and whatever. I know I was gone. I was like, hey, I had a few rums still.
Yeah, but listen, to even add on to that, like Triple, like obviously because on the second one, he was. Here's when we're gonna expose some truths. So Triple said,
We going
Triple said, hey, big man, I'm gonna be in France still. I was there like,
Oh, mate.
like, you know your name's like the biggest thing on the flyer, right? Okay, cool. Right. So, from your perspective, looking in on how the second one went, before we I'd really dive into it, because there's some things people don't know what happened, but I will get into that.
Bro, trust me.
But from what you saw outside, what did it look like?
No, it was lit from what I can remember. It was literally everybody was just looking like they wanted to be involved, and that's what I can remember from the footage. It was like people were rushing to like submit their songs and stuff. People were actually getting involved rather than being timid. And I guess the rum punch has a big part to play.
This is it.
See that punch, yeah? See that?
Listen,
Every
That
venue,
rum punch
every
thing, yeah?
venue,
it has to be that,
bro.
Like, we can't do a single karaoke. Without
every single venue that we've went to, that we've been in, and we've hosted a Soca Karaoke, and the rum punch, I don't know, they've literally added more rum, like on purpose, because by the second drink, third drink, everybody is like, I see their faces and they're just smiling. Everybody's looking like they're having the best time of their life.
People doing 5, 10.
You know what's mad? All right, so the second one, because I really wanted to talk about this one for the longest while. Because everybody's
now I hear it. Now I hear it.
You know what I'm saying?
See how I tried to drag on the first one and look at it.
Bro,
LJ wants to speak his truth.
Hold on to
to
this
speak his truth.
information on how bad it went. TFR, you was there. When Chili Boy Juicy is there trying to tell the girl who wants to sing Afrobeats, we're going to soak it up. I know, but it is exact dialect as well. It is exact dialect. He's saying that, and I'm there like, so is these sides. Panman's not even playing Pan at this point. Big up Panman anyway, I'm standing. Big up Panman. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, so this is how it all went down. This is how I saw it. Now, a lot of it was a lot of learning how to run events lessons in that same second Soca Karaoke. And I say this on the basis of this, right? So when it got to closer and closer to time, so okay, I'm seeing the sales, rare, but I'm not knowing you have to communicate the sales to the venue.
Right.
I completely shut that out of my mind. I thought they kind of go to guess that it's kind of bigger now. We ain't no little man out here. Unfortunately, that affected everything because the fact that I didn't tell them was the reason that, one, they thought they could have a silent shrine before the event. That's why we booked the other room. The second thing was they were heavily understaffed. You lot saw. I was on the bar.
You say understaffed. You say understaffed. Let me move this. You say understaffed.
LJ was pouring drinks.
LJ was pouring drinks, but there was LJ wasn't pouring drinks. He was running around like a madman trying to do everything. and you had one barman there and his drunk girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
and his, remember, and his drunk girlfriend. And I'm like, yo, can I get a drink? Oh, I don't work here. And she's pouring a drink for herself, drinking and walking off. I was like,
Yo.
I was like, brother, you need to talk to this venue. And he was like, yeah, but the numbers and the yeah, but you learned. You learned that day.
But this is the thing, and this is why I always say the second one, right? And Gemma, you was there, so in fact, even throw it to Gemma, like, what did you think at the time it was going down? After the whole...
The second one always leaves me speechless. Boy.
I don't want to sing, and then I'm singing 5 tunes, and then the second one comes. You're ready.
Gemma was ready to give up at that point.
You're ready to go.
Gemma was ready.
That day, it was a lot that day. It was a lot, but I think it needed to happen because a lot of lessons were learnt that day, and that's the day the team had to be formed. Because, like I said,
Avengers
LJ was
assemble.
trying to be bartender, waitress, doorman,
Videographer.
exactly, videographer. Trying to be doing DJ stuff as well because
AV,
our DJ left us.
technical
But, you know,
advisor. He's trying to do everything.
everything, trying to keep everyone happy. It was I've never seen LJ so stressed in my life. I've never seen him so stressed.
I remember I had one guy, I was pouring a beer pint. We didn't have enough change on the till. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, I'm looking at him. I was just like, brother, I don't know what to do here.
You know what? I think that was my cousin from Chile. You know?
I remember that. There was a point he was asking for change. There was a point he was asking for change in the party.
But,
wow.
And even to add on top of that, like, I said to you, and this is why, right, it's very hard for me to say, because me and Gemma, we was recording some content yesterday, and I was there saying, like, we can't say 100% Soca Karaoke, because TFR, you remember the day I told you, bro, I need you to run a local dance hall right now, because there's the rare. I've walked out before I even asked him, I said, let me walk out the venue for a second, let me just get, because I'm getting, this, again, I'm learning a load of lessons on that day.
The struggle was real, boy.
Not even just the struggle, but the part of, okay, you know, your team needs drinks. Brother, do you know how much... I can't say his name. We're going to bleep that. But they're asking me like, yo, brother, where's the drinks on staff? So now I've got a stupid tab at the bar, which is like £200.
Drinks for staff?
Yeah. You know, listen, big up.
When you're working, you don't get drinks.
We work, we make sure this thing's done, and
then you drink later.
You understand?
Listen. When I said
You know what
that
I'm saying?
happened, so I went to I left the venue, gone to go get a couple bottles, dash it in the bag. Cool, come back.
I remember that.
Yeah. So again, I left
TFR.
handles like,
Oh, there. Behind the little fucking the little rat thing. Yeah? I said, oh yeah, oh what? We're getting lit in here as well. Alright, cool. That's
bro,
all
we gotta do something. We're getting complaints on the neighbours. We might as well shut shit down at this point, right? No, but TFR, like, how was, like, obviously, you know, we don't run no dance hall down there, but at that time, what was going through your mind? It's like, bro, was it a thing that LJ's just doing a madness, or it is what it is?
Do you know what? Yeah, because like honestly, I have to say from when I met you, yeah, obviously we was here.
Yeah.
I had my little recording studio. LJ had this photography thing. We bumped into each other on a random thing. So from the beginning, it was like he said soca. From time he said soca, I said that.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Then you're speaking my language.
Yeah. One time.
From there, and then we did the whole don't clang.
Little
link up,
big
vibes
up,
and
don't
whatever.
clank anywhere you
We're
stand.
here DJing vibes and whatnot, vibes in the studio. Then obviously from that we still stayed in contact with each other because we both had spaces together. So then, I mean, he's like, yo, what are you saying? I need a DJ for my event, Soca Karaoke thing. I was like, bro, don't worry, I got you. Yeah? Oh, I got you. Let me just forward, see what, I don't know what's going on, but just forward, I got you. No, it's LJ. You get me? He's there, I get there, speakers everywhere. Yeah, I just picked these up from my uncle. We got to set these up.
Yeah.
Jesus Lord.
I said, big up anywhere you stand.
I got sound engineer background, innit? So I was like, alright, cool, that's minor. But I'm thinking at the same time, cool, like this is ground up. So I'm like, we're grafted,
Are you running, bar? Are you running?
At the same time, I'm like, what am I playing today? Like, what's going on? I need to prep my set. Like, set's there, but I need to get on my laptop. But fuck it, speakers have to go. I can't plug in with no speakers.
Yeah.
So get involved, all plugging in speakers. Then it's like, all right, cool. To have to start playing. I'm like, all right, cool, but same way like today. What? No plan. What's the?
Bro, listen,
That's my first experience of
LJ.
the LJ roller coaster. Yeah?
We're gonna call that the LJ experience.
LJ experience.
LJ experience.
That moment right there.
Right there.
It's like, just run some tunes, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. Just play. Do your thing.
LJ
Yeah,
don't
I
give
know
you
you
no
got this.
brief. He just
I said,
throws you in the
cool.
deep end.
I know I got this, but at the same time, I didn't have the laptop the way I have the laptop now. So it was like I still had to do a little chuk. But at the same time, LJ's chuking around the venue. So I'm like, all right, cool. I've got time. We're waiting for numbers, waiting for people.
Listen,
So
big
it's-
up Armani at the same time because he was there holding down.
Honorable mention to Armani as well.
HIC.
Like I said, like with my
My
DJ
broski.
bridgings, everyone's
Come
on job, innit, and on point. So everyone was willing to help a hand. So even while I was setting up, Armani was there. Get me? He did his thing when I was ready. I jumped on. So I'm like, I'm playing. And then it was like, alright, cool. We're gonna start the karaoke thing. So I'm like, wait. As a DJ, I don't have this software, bro. Like, what do you mean? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, no, don't worry, we've got this, we've got the projector set up and whatever. Like, Gemma's there, she's gonna run the tunes on another laptop. So I said, okay, cool, then. And I stood back and like, I don't know, like, as a DJ, it was weird to step back off the decks and not have anyone play music, but do you get me? Like behind the scenes control room, running music on the screen and the lyrics coming up and people with the microphone and whatever. None of this was connected to the decks.
Literally.
None of this was connected. I had no control. So I was like, all right, cool. And I stood back and I watched it and I saw people singing soca because they love soca. And that was it. And you know it, you sing it, and the people around were singing it as well. And it was like, gave me goosebumps, like just to see a room full of people singing the song. It was like, and it wasn't mixing. There's no mix. It's from the start to the end, and then everyone winds down, and then we go back again. And from that moment there, I was like, yes, LJ, you've done it.
You know what? Can I just touch on something there? Because you see what you're saying about how everybody's singing. Whenever somebody goes up, I know a lot of people in their heads, they're like, but I don't want to go up there and be by myself. You never feel by yourself up there. Because the whole crowd. And the thing is as well, I thought maybe it was because it was a little intimate thing that we had in the beginning. But even like the last one, you had like 100 people singing with you, innit? So you would never feel like you're by yourself.
quiet anyway you stand.
Everybody's like, yo, that's the dope thing about it. It's like you don't feel like you're alone up there. You feel like everybody's singing the tune as well and whatever. Because we all love the same thing, innit? Like we all love the same tunes or whatever else. So
I may not be right for you, but I'm right for somebody.
Yeah. What? The whole crowd. I know. That's how it goes.
I like that. I think fast forward to kind of nowadays, a lot of people are kind of their main concern is their song of choice rather than going up onto the stage and singing. Like they're not really. From what I can see, there's not a lot of people that are shy to go up on the Soca Karaoke stage. Because when I see them, they're very much up for it. They're very much ready. Some of them look like they've learnt the words at home and they've practiced and they're ready to come and shell down that stage. But from when I remember it at the beginning, it wasn't like that at all. People were shy as hell. Like,
people were shy, but they were still getting backup singers, you know.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
why
But
we had to put more rum in the rum punch.
we had to.
So the second one, they were shyer then.
No, you know, bro. What I remember,
we were still.
We're talking winter.
I remember LJ came to me and said, you know what? We need to kind of figure out a way how to break the ice with these people and how to try and soften the room a bit so that everybody feels more warm. And that's when he introduced the rum punch. I remember that part.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was like, okay, how can I break the ice even more? And that's when the Caribbean quiz came about.
Right.
You get it? I definitely remember that part. Yeah. So I guess at the beginning, it was definitely everybody trying to like get everybody really, really comfortable.
You say the beginning. I feel like it was the beginning of the night.
Yeah.
Because later on it was then like, but I want to sing. I want to sing. Because like the beginning of the night was of the earlies. It was like
at the end everybody was on it.
But by the end it's like everybody's on it, and we don't have enough time to let everybody sing. That's what it became.
That's the thing.
That's what it became.
At the end of the karaoke session, everybody wanted to come up and sing because they were drunk.
This is the thing.
They were ready.
Touching on that, like, because obviously we've done the second one, now we're into Winter Lime. I remember vividly calling Tubbs, like, because Tubbs had some feedback from the second one.
Right.
And it was thorough, which is good.
I do thorough, bro.
It was very thorough. It was very thorough. But the fact about it was just like he just said everything that needed to happen. Now, what people don't know is the other venue, which is the second one, didn't want us back only because they got complaints from the neighbor across the road.
The noise complaints.
Big up, not big up. Bun out.
Bun out that blood clan.
Bun out that you. Snitch McGee, that's his name. Snitch McGee.
Do you know the wickedest thing?
Your brethren.
You know, I say my brethren. My man's been on the scene,
This is what
for
I
years.
see.
My man's been on the scene. You'll see him in the front of Frenzy.
Yeah.
All the time.
And he complained.
Nah. Well, listen,
Where?
I saw him outside.
Where?
Downstairs. I
Say
saw
the
him.
music was loud.
Yeah, I saw him outside. I was like, yo.
They didn't invite me to
Listen,
the dance.
I was like, yo, what you saying? And he was like, nah, I'm pissed off because the noise. And I'm like, brother, but this is routine. It confused me. Like,
Come downstairs and enjoy the vibe.
Even now, I ain't spoke to him since. Not to say I ain't speaking to him, but I just ain't spoke to him since.
Hey,
I wanna know what's your beef, bro.
Listen,
like
He had
you've
a bad
been
day.
in
He
the
had a
scene
bad
for
day.
years.
I was confused myself.
It's weird.
When we got kicked out, then we had to go to the venue down the road. Okay, cool, boom. Like, I've had the conversation that Tubbs has told me everything that went wrong, which is great because one thing about that
made
is
a plan after that.
yeah, and like I remember we made a group
Yeah.
of Soca
Made a team,
Karaoke
made a
on
plan.
WhatsApp. Yeah.
It's official then.
Yeah, at that point it's like these are the people that actually
Two events.
Yo,
Can I just be clear? Because I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying I just want to be clear. It's constructive criticism.
but it's you.
Because you know what it is, when I speak up on certain things that's not going right or whatever else, it's not because I'm just having a moan. It's because I want you to do better. I want us to do better.
Yeah.
You understand? So if I speak, it's only gonna be for the betterment of what we're doing. And like I said, from the first, from a
Drink and pass it along, man.
from the first event,
go.
I say the first event, before the first event, once I see the event and I see the idea, it was like, yo, this is a great idea. Like, yo, this can really work. So it's only ever from, yo, this is what we could do to make it better. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, if you need me, if you need any kind of help or whatever, I'm here. Because at the end of the day, I've been in the scene a long time, and it don't matter what I've done or whatever else. If I can help, I can help. I don't care whose idea it is. I don't care who's, you know what I mean? You're Mr. Soca Karaoke. You understand? I don't mind helping out Mr. Soca Karaoke. You understand? Mr. Tabanka can help out Mr. Soca Karaoke.
Tell him
It's
again.
no smooth
Say
thing.
it louder for the
You
people
get
in the
me?
back.
It's no big thing, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, once you reach where you need to go, then the scene is better. You understand?
Can I add one more thing into the because Triple mentioned it with the rum punch. You know, this is the guy that made the rum punch first time round, yeah. That had everybody spinning. We had gal falling on the floor.
I
Face
remember
floor.
I definitely
We was on there trying to figure out,
that was
like,
me.
yo,
Yeah, that humble.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We did it. we gave it away for free. Was it free at the beginning? Or
Was it free?
It was free at the beginning.
I think we did it as like a free thing.
Yeah,
And everybody kept coming back asking, "Where's the rum punch? Is it finished?"
But I
was
didn't
like,
make enough.
yo.
And then they went and got more ingredients, but it was the wrong ingredients.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite.
You were
the
trying
same,
to
but by
make some
then-
more on the spot.
Yeah, but by then the damage was done.
remember that.
The damage was done.
People were in pain. I had to message the birthday girl the next day. Are you okay? Are you all right? Like I saw you fall down.
You know, I remember.
You was
'cause
there. You came at
Yeah,
the-
but I came later.
Yeah.
That was it.
But to
Because he was there, I was like, alright, cool. Do you know what? Let me go. Even that, I was like, let me go even more so as because I had things to do earlier. I was like, I can go as a consumer this time.
Yeah.
Actually, just go and see
Well, go on.
what it is on the outside. Because Triple M, it's yours and Triple M's thing. I was just there, literally covering.
Yeah.
So even that, I was like, when I got there, seeing everyone just lit, having a good time. I was like, alright, it's a jolly old time. Triple M running shoes.
Yeah.
I'm there, like, let me get my juice, like, sipping my juice, sipping my juice. And then the karaoke started. And then it was like, even seeing that from the other side, that interaction on that one, that was 10-10. I can't lie.
Yeah.
The way people was jumping up on
Yeah.
makeshift stage for real.
Hey, big up
Walking up
Padro
over
for that
the
competition, yeah? Yeah, big up Padro for that competition where he was giving out the laptop.
The laptop, the Samsung
That
laptop.
changed the trajectory.
I forgot the lady, the girl that won it.
It was her birthday, innit?
Yes, Phoenix.
Big
I like
up
Phoenix,
Phoenix.
the OG Phoenix.
I think that was probably one of my favorite moments of Soca Karaoke because that, like you said, that changed it. The battle,
Literally.
you could see,
fierce.
you could see it come out in them. The performance was just, that I enjoyed that.
And you know what the funniest thing is, like, I was speaking to Phoenix the other day and I said to her, like, yo, you see the 2nd year anniversary? You need to come back. Garrett, you need to come back.
Phoenix is now a well-established artist. Up and
I
coming.
know.
Artist.
We are.
Can I just say, Soca Karaoke is making artists right now. Yeah, we're making people
And where they started
artists,
from?
yeah?
Where they started from.
There you go. She picked up the mic at SK, got the confidence, and now look,
Love that.
released her first track already. So big up to Phoenix.
Big up Phoenix anyway. They're going
Anyway, you
to
stand, thump up your chest 2 times. But even to touch on that, it's just like, all right, cool. That's been one of the beautiful things of watching it. And then I feel like, for me personally, at that moment, I feel like, all right, I've got the team to kind of make it happen. But at the same time, we actually now have a thing where it's like, all right, this is Soca Karaoke. This is what it looks like when everybody comes together and we have the idea. And the ethos is right. Whether it makes whatever it makes, or if it's a thing is that we know for the culture at least, this is what's needed to kind of have our space of the songs we can sing, the energy we can bring, the room of people that even if you don't know that song, you appreciate it because it might be a song that you get to learn later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think moving on from that, we moved on to the, as you said, the winter jam edition. I can't remember much from it, bro. All I could remember was literally everybody was rushing to the mic. That was when, was that the first one we went to, Floripa? That one,
That was a good venue. I liked that venue.
Yeah, I didn't make it that one, but
it was, the venue was nice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The venue was nice. Nice space. It was very intimate once again.
talk out the things, man. Tell them what we don't like.
But I think because it was, you know what it was? Because it was daylight, people couldn't see the screens properly. I think that was one of the main issues.
Because
we quickly found out, okay, that is one of the main things. We can't have a Soca Karaoke in the daytime. Well, in a lot of daylight per se. But other than that, I think gradually, as every single karaoke went on, I noticed that everybody just tried to submit their songs as quickly as possible and try to get onto that mic as quickly as possible each and every time.
Honorable mention to Khalifa, because that is one person I definitely see at the beginning. The first one.
Literally the first person there.
First
that,
name
that
always.
winter jam, we had people going again. They did doubles. And
Yes.
more than one song at that winter jam one.
Yeah.
Because the numbers was there, but it was still more. It's intimate again, like small. Everyone kind of did their thing. It was a nice,
Yeah.
nice, easy vibe.
Yeah,
It wasn't that
yeah.
stressful from what I could see from the other side as well.
I think one thing with Stage Gone Bad, like Triple alluded to it earlier. Again, I wouldn't say I'm kind of like the notion guy in this whole thing, but sometimes I kind of feel like I'm always thinking of new ways to kind of make sure that it's not just, obviously we know everybody's here for one big reason, which is the karaoke, but the other side of it is kind of like we want to make sure that one, we educate, which is why the Caribbean quiz was a thing, because that was the first one where we introduced it. And then at the same time, if, you know, for me personally, it's kind of like, I look at it like this. I know Triple's the host of the whole thing. So, like, I don't know why you didn't add that to the intro, because it fully says, hosted by Triple M.
Big face.
He left that out.
The whole operation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, again, like, I kind of have to, in terms of my promotional lead up, I kind of need to emphasize that it's a lead up to the big part of the event. Now, with that being said, with the quiz side, I kind of look at it like this. One thing is, we know we're about Soca, but then at the same time, we're in a position now, specifically now, that when they look at Caribbean culture, they don't know what to take from it. It's either it's daggering, it's smacking ours, it's rare. But we're trying to show people that no, there's certain islands, beers that you might need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to have the quiz. So I think one thing I probably want to throw the question to all of you guys is like, how do you find it now, before we kind of divulge into Stage Gone Bad first one? How do you find it now that people have got their attention in this direction, but mostly that we're educating and not just saying, okay, it's a wine out fest? Because again, like you said even before this conversation, it's not a fete.
Bro,
that's probably.
I don't think Soca Karaoke is an experience. It's not a rave. It's not a fete. It's not a. It's not even a social gathering. Yeah. It's not even that.
It's not a games night. It's not none of them.
It's an experience.
No, you know what? It's kind of all of those things.
It's
everything.
It's not just one.
But
it's not just one.
Yeah, it's not just one. So yeah,
I think you're right. Absolutely. Like the karaoke was a different element, and that was a unique element that we kind of brought into the scene.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you now thinking, okay, how can I fill in this gap at the beginning and try to, rather than just have a DJ spinning tunes and getting people ready while they come in, how could I entertain people and break the ice? And I remember you saying, the best thing to do was to try and, I remember you coming and telling me, try and look for a host to come and host a games, a little quiz at the beginning. I was like, but who are you going to get to host, number one, and what questions are you going to ask? I remember asking you that. And the first thing you came to me was like, how about we just ask people in the group? And you got Anik one time. Anik and Tubbs was an option. Anik was an option. LP was an option.
Them boys,
those three.
Big up LP anyway you stand.
Honorable mention to them boys.
But I think... Bro, that quiz, literally, at first I was like, you need to ask the right questions, and people might get vexed if you ask the wrong questions, and if you yada, 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 which there was a lot of politics in some of them questions.
Listen, hey, TFR,
that LJ chose,
At the same time, I respect it, because sometimes you need someone like Triple M, like, brother, someone's gonna cuss. Bro, is that spidey sense tingling? It's like, brother, I hear it.
Some questions you just, there's no point in asking in a Caribbean quiz, because everybody's gonna be
preaching to the choir.
Too complicated.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Here's my thing, though, right?
Is it subjective?
Somebody's gonna cuss. Somebody's always gonna cuss.
Fact.
No matter what you do, there's always gonna be somebody who has a opinion on what you're doing, and that's not the proper way to do thing. And shut up, man. Like once you decide you're doing what you're doing
at this rate, you know.
Yeah, listen. It don't
You have
matter.
10 countries in the Caribbean.
Yeah, this is it.
That's that one.
You know how much people are gonna turn around and say, well, yeah, but this ain't true. And what the one about Grenadians speaking Creole, that was a thing in it. Oh, but no, because but whatever. My grandparents are Grenadian and they speak Creole. You understand? So it's like I can speak from my point of view, and I know that was a thing. Right? It's not so much now. It's not like Dominica
it's not the common
whatever.
thing,
But it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Do you understand?
Definitely.
And the thing is, not everybody knows these facts. Everybody feels like they know these things because they're speaking from their point of view, but they're not looking at. Do you understand? So when it comes to quiz questions and whatever else, and somebody might even come and tell you, do you know what? You should do the karaoke this way. Whatever, just tell them, listen, I'm Mr. Soca Karaoke. This is what I've tried and tested, and this is what I'm doing. And going forward, that will be the thing, you understand? Don't worry about people. I mean, respectfully, like, we love people, innit? Yeah? But respectfully, you're not going to please all the people all the time. So,
You definitely can't.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think on that, I want to big up Auntie.
Hey, bigger
Auntie Eastlyn. Because she put you under pressure with that quiz.
She's
Pressure.
any.
It's Eastlyn versus Google at that point. So big up Auntie.
You talking about Khalifa's mum?
That's my twin.
Yes,
that's my twin. Yeah,
I know Eastlyn. She's not easy, you know. She's not easy at all.
Don't play with my auntie. Yeah, don't play with my auntie.
There's her and there's another guy. I can't remember his name, but he was at the VIP brunch and he was there saying, no. He's technically right. He's technically right, but he's wrong. Yeah. Google cannot tell me about my country. This is the thing, right? This is the funniest thing about all of that, right? When it comes to this whole quiz, especially the one thing I love about the quiz is it really brings out the argument. I was talking to Vern.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Vern about it, and he was there saying,
If we know Vern.
yeah.
No.
But I was speaking to Vern. I was saying to Vern because I think we was in Ibiza at this time. Big up Ibiza Soca Festival.
Mention
But I was saying to him that like one of the things that we do now is like the quiz, and I questioned them on some of the quiz questions. Now I don't want to offend nobody. Let me say this.
Offend them. Yes. Wow.
But one of the questions I threw to him was like, which one? It's a common question in the quiz. Which one of these rums is not from the Caribbean?
Here we go.
Yeah. It was something like El Dorado, Diplomatico, and let's just say it's Ray and Effie for the sake of this conversation. Now, out of everybody here, which one do you lot think it is?
You see, this is why I don't take part in the quiz, I just don't know.
I just drink it. I don't read the labels. Drink the stuff.
Like Ray Nephew.
I don't care what it tastes good.
It's the second one.
Everybody said, I don't want no smoke with no Caribbean.
Here's the thing. I see it. Rum is from the Caribbean. If it's rum, it's Caribbean. Like, it's from sugarcane and sugar and it's Caribbean.
Once the pirates drank it,
so
they had to go there.
No. But here's the thing. I get where you don't come from in that sense. In that sense, and what the answer was, all right, cool. The answer came out to be, as I remember, it was El Dorado, because El Dorado was technically from Guyana.
Guyana is exactly.
But Guyana is
see,
part of the Caribbean. Guyana is part of the Caribbean.
Wait, hold on.
Guyana is not part of the Caribbean.
Am I wrong?
Guyana is part of the Caribbean.
Don't upset. No, Guyana is a part of the
Guyana is a Caribbean.
No.
Caribbean culture.
Questions here first.
See, this the thing. Guyana is a part of the Caribbean.
Yes, it
The
is.
same way how
Yes,
Belize is a part of the Caribbean.
Same way
everywhere.
They're not.
You don't accept. You don't
Nah.
accept.
It's not a geographical
accept-
thing, you know. It's
So
a
we just moving
no.
countries from island to
It's
to
no.
to
You
You never hear the Prime Minister
LJ,
talk
shut
about CO2,
It's-
Iowa Forest, doing
Listen.
the Guyana for the world.
Right. The Caribbean it's cultural rather than actual geographical.
So we just taking Caribbean as cultural.
no, that's exactly what we're doing.
Okay, no, you're not.
That's exactly what we're
Like I
doing.
said, and this is why.
Listen,
It's not about
it's a whole thing. It's not geographical.
I am sure Guyana is recognized as a Caribbean.
Guyana is that's where
Caribbean
CARICOM
country.
is. The head of CARICOM, the main headquarters,
Stop
is in
your
Guyana.
nonsense.
So let's not leave our people alone. Leave our people alone. They're part of the thing.
People go.
Nah, LJ. Nah.
I'm just saying.
Guyanese
I'm just
people,
saying. Hold on,
don't
wait.
worry, don't mind them. You see me? I'm behind the decks talking about that one is wrong, LJ.
It's still curry chicken though.
Yeah,
Anyways,
curry chicken when I go to Nanny house. You understand?
Listen. Like I said, but this is why it's important to have things like the quiz, because the quiz will spark up conversation.
Yeah.
That will give context to where it needs to be. At the same time, again, when we're building this event, one thing is we wanted a space that actually represents the Caribbean culture and not just Jamaica, because Jamaicans wherever you are.
Not doing that.
well, I mean, I'm half.
Respectfully.
Same.
But you know,
I can't well, I'm not from.
but you know what,
Somebody's about to go viral.
you know what.
They're gonna chop me up.
You're gonna soon not allowed to be going to certain bookings.
No, that's when what? You're that guy that was up.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, the one in Rasta,
In the fair.
the one in Rasta.
Wow.
No, but you know what?
Put that Maggie Bunch down.
As you say that though, LJ, as you say that though, you see, this is what all this does. It helps because there's been an argument over the years about people coming into the scene and not understanding nothing about. They're just thinking, all right, girls and dagger and all this nonsense. You understand? This sort of thing helps with just educating, even though it's a little bit, just educating people a little bit with people who coming into the scene and knowing that we're more than just.
Dagger.
Right.
Ben Gallo.
We're not even dagger. It's not even us, but. But,
sorry to Jamaicans. We're not banning you out. We're just having a conversation. Open conversation.
Well, this is it. But,
These are not the views of Soca Karaoke.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with Jamaica, okay?
I said I didn't know which one I was going to today,
Stop it.
But that's it. But this is all part of educating people on our culture and who we are and what we do. You understand? So, the questions that we fling in and get asked, there'll be some more, obviously. But these questions help people think, actually, it's not just that. And these sort of events, the event itself, for someone coming into it, it's just like, so it's not just. Do you understand? So this is the beautiful thing about the event, and this is why it's important that it's here now. You understand? So
I'm gonna add on to that. Not even add on. I'm gonna segue into the quick next section realistically, because Triple, you do events. You've been doing events. Same with you and everybody else on this table. We've been doing events. Finding venues. Bro, I'll let you lead on that with that one.
CV?
Well, venue searching, venue finding was it's always been a struggle. I think I saw an article the other day about the nightclubs. There's not enough. Well, a lot of nightclubs are shutting down. Likewise with spaces, any kind of spaces. Like we've been searching. I remember the first time we tried to look for a suitable venue for SK, and it was like, let's look at. I remember LJ came to me and was like, let's look at Scala. I was like, wait,
I'd never ever said Scala. Hold on, wait.
No.
Do you not put that on me?
Pause.
Scala was never ever going to be on my list.
LJ.
Was it LP
You
or
said
LJ?
no. Liam. Recently, I remember him saying
Soca
no.
Karaoke was never going to be in there. I'll take this for free.
Recently, he's come and said that now. But back last year, he wasn't screaming that it wasn't gonna be in Scala. I'll tell you now, because I can remember him being like, "Yo, we need to find us somewhere for it." And looking for the venues was like, okay, A, we need to find a screen. B, we need to make sure that there's enough tables and whatever for everybody to sit down. C, we need to find a suitable space so that it's not too far away from London and X, Y, and Z. And what was the second? No, wait. The third thing, no. From what I can remember, you came and said to me, you found this, you found a space in Hackney, but you're not sure if it's going to work. It's a bit dingy and yada, 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 yada. I remember the WhatsApp conversation, but from what when you mentioned the name to me, I was like, wait, I swear I've been to this place before, bro. Like, I swear. And then you said the name, and I thought I knew it as something else. And then you said Colour Factory, and I was like, wait, been here, bro. I've seen this before. It's very dingy. It's very warehousey, vibesy.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what we've been used to already.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, cool, it could work. I think the first time we looked at it, well, you looked at it. I know I didn't look at it because I saw the pictures and I was like, yeah, I've been there already. Yeah. It can work. Then you went and looked at the whole technical side of things and made sure that all the AV was working. But the first one there was, mate, that was nuts.
Big up Colour Factory.
That was
Yeah,
nuts.
shout out to Cut.
That
Not
was
as dingy
nuts.
as you thought it was.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Big up Colour
Minus the
Factory.
toilets. Minus the toilets.
I didn't want to say no things. Simply,
Jesus
but
Lord.
you know what I would
Toilets
say.
are experienced by
You know,
themselves.
listen, let me.
That's not part of the SK experience. That's just part of a different experience, yeah?
Extracurricular activities. Pause.
I had something to say about the toilets, but then I remembered.
We still gotta go back there, so let's not.
All right.
Yo.
Yeah, big up Colour Factory.
Big up Colour Factory.
Done though.
But hear what I'm saying. The one thing I really wanna, because there's a lot of things that people don't know, especially now that we're talking about Colour Factory. Colour Factory. Can I just big them up? One, because I feel like the minute I emailed them, first of all, big up Nate, because Nate was the person that gave me the link to Colour Factory. So shout out DJ Nate, anywhere you are. But one thing about Colour Factory was when I was asking them about stuff like Rum Punch and the recipes and X, Y, Z, and I told them, I specifically in this email, it's on Twitter right now, you can take a look. I said, listen, the rum puncher needs to be of a certain quality because we don't want to be getting cussed out by any Caribbean people. They emailed back, listen, I'm from Grenada myself.
Jesus Lord.
At that point, I'm from the Grenada myself.
The trust.
At that
When you say
point,
Soca, when you say certain words,
trust
you
is
say
installed
words,
in-
don't worry,
Locked
you're all right. You're all
Got
right.
you, bro.
Second thing is that venue is black owned. Now, do you understand the importance of having people that understand the culture when you're looking at these venues and these people don't want to let you through the door? And they don't. It's not like they're gonna call you some random word or anything like that. Their thing is they'll slap a stupid bar spend that you need to hit. Like, I don't know, maybe you need to hit 25k, 20, 30, 45k, and you got 200 people in the venue. And then that's what do you expect people to spend? Like £200 per day.
And they go 50-50 on the door as
Exactly.
well.
Yo.
I take the cloak crew. But Colour Factory was never like that. So this is one important thing where it's like, I look at it like that. It's like, it's good to have venues that not only understand your vision, but they also understand where you want to go with it. And they understand the importance of representation along the community, wherever it is, and all that is. So that is one thing that I've kind of found.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
They've helped us out a lot, mate. Trust me, they've helped us out.
Big up the Rum
considerably.
Punch.
We got the
Like,
punch. Every single fit.
Yeah, even
Or
though
every
they didn't
single
want to use my
karaoke.
recipe still, but it's
helped
alright.
us out.
It's alright. The recipe was alright still. It was alright.
Big up the chef,
Yeah, they did alright.
But
but this
I
is
must
it.
say, LJ, I do rate you for finding, stumbling across Colour Factory, because the way how it works in there is really different. Because like, I don't know, it's kind of like a daytime event
Yeah.
indoors, but you still feel outdoory.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Like that,
Yeah.
You feel as though you're not really missing the daylight per se, and I feel as though like the way how the setup has been and the formula is worked every single Soca Karaoke
100%,
inside
100%.
there.
And I'll
what
tell
I mean?
you, look, as a smoker, nobody ain't outside smoking.
I've been outside smoking. I've been outside smoking. But
Can you go to the microphone, please?
that's where it is. That's where it is.
You see like that?
But
You don't want to
You
miss.
see.
You don't want to
But
miss.
yes, you see, that's what I was
You
gonna
might see
say.
5,
That's what I was gonna say.
4, 3, 2, a little someone
There's
having
not,
a conversation.
You know,
in
it's
the
funny
corner.
because when like certain fits I've been to, like at Fire or something like that, there's like a culture. Like you go outside and there's a whole crew out there. They're smoking,
whole
they're
fet
chatting,
outside,
whatever.
bro.
It's
There's
a
a fet
hard
outside.
conversation.
Not
and
there.
meet
Soca
someone.
karaoke is not that. It's literally go out. I'm smoking. I'll go out and I'm back in.
Quick.
Do you understand? It's like, and then obviously certain times I'll get called on the mic or whatever. But you know, it's a quick thing. It's not I'm outside for
By
the
the way,
night.
we are not promoting smoking in the.
No, we're not. But we're not shaming people who smoke.
What they're trying to say,
We're not shaming.
what they're trying to say is the vibes are so lit.
At Soca Karaoke, having a good time. Buy your bottomless
That's it. As
tickets.
a vapor or something.
Yeah, as a vapor.
No smoking, none.
Yeah, but you know that's the thing. Yeah, you're right. It's not literally a thing of people are out. You don't want to miss a minute. Like I don't. I'm inside doing whatever, but I'm like I don't want to be out here too long. I'll just go do my little thing and come back inside. So literally that area is empty. Whereas other venues, when it's a fete or something like that, you'll see people out there for half the night. Like literally, trust me, I know. I've been there. I've been there literally.
Like I said.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah. It's literally you don't.
But I mean, yeah, as LJ said, as soon as we found Colour Factory and we settled in, this is now our third Soca Karaoke inside of Colour Factory, and literally the last one we had back in March
30th.
I can't keep.
Stage gone bad too. Make sure you know what you did.
March was, bro. It was
TFR's birthday. Sorry.
Cake.
big up to TFR.
Go Gemma. Go Gemma.
Even I didn't even know about that. Like that came so last minute. And
Yeah, I was about to leave and I heard happy, but I was like, wait, hold on.
I loved it. I loved it because I was like, I don't have to share this with.
Listen, big up Bradshaw.
50,000 people in here.
He chose
Sold out
another booking
venue.
over us, but we're not going to get into that.
Nah, but we've our third Soca Karaoke in Colour Factory. We've settled in, and I think people recognise that that's the place to be. That's where they were going to be. I like the fact that we stayed there, and it wasn't a case where we was bouncing around from venue to venue, because then we got to actually, well, you per se exactly got to you got to kind of figure out the whole technical side of things properly.
It
Shout out the whole AV
literally
team.
It was so smooth.
Shout out the team.
You guys don't understand how actual technical this whole Soca Karaoke thing, because to make sure that you're hearing the sound, to make sure that you're looking at the words, you're seeing the words on time, everything is in real time, everything is at the press of a button. Shout out to Gemma pressing that button at every single time.
Go Gemma.
Yeah. But nah, like it's a case where we got to grips with everything. We learned everything. Everybody knew their positions, and everybody knew where to, how to position themselves, how to play the game, and you didn't really need to tell people what to do. Literally, Can I just say, I've never really been at the whole setup stage of a soca karaoke.
Oh, what's
I always. Thanks, James.
You heard
Thanks,
it here
James.
live first.
Thank you, Gemma.
Karaoke podcast.
I always
we
manage to. It's weird.
No early.
Last one in, first one out.
We know.
I always manage to stumble in there. I don't even know how, bro. Literally, I'm there at like the time when I'm meant to play. I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm here. Everything's set up. Oh, great, fantastic. How's everybody doing?
You know what?
These are sweating.
It's like a little red hen, you know. You don't want to pick the corn, you know. You don't want to knead the dough, you know. But when the bread's cooked. But you know what? But you're right, because the thing is, like, going back to that second one to now, it's so smooth. It's so smooth, and the thing is as well, like I say, it's smooth, but there's still room for growth. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like, but the technical issues from that second one, because the funny thing is, because the funny thing is, even the first one wasn't. It was all right.
Yeah.
But but the second one was all over the place.
Oh my
All the
god.
technical issues.
But
you could
now,
think
to that, it is alien. It is alien to that. It's so smooth, and that's testament to you, bro. You understand? Because you take on what's been like the constructive criticism. You've taken that on, and you've applied what you needed to apply as and when, and it's got to where it's at now. Do you understand? Like, it's not perfect. There's no event that's perfect. But we got room to grow, but where we at now is nice.
This is it.
Like, when I look at the videos of the last one, and when I posted the videos of the last one, people are like, yo, hold on, wait, what?
Hey.
Well, that's Soca Karaoke. What's going on? How come you didn't let me know?
That's the one I get all the time.
And I'm like, I've been posting.
So that we see that it's recorded.
I'm like, I've been posting. Like, what do you mean? And they're like, yeah, but I didn't know it was like that. I goes, yeah, but I told you it would have been like that. Like,